Thank you guys so much for coming, and thank you, Pia, for getting this all sorted for us. The one thing, and I don't know how much you said in your speech, that is kind of lacking is that you have a baby in the NICU for a month, 2 months, 3 months sometimes, and then you have all this support and all this help, and then you go home and then there's nothing. And then you're just done. You have a pediatrician who may or may not understand all the issues that you have to deal with, and you're done with your NICU family, essentially. So what I think is so great about the foundation is that we want to provide education or a bridge so that when you go home and you have questions about things that are common things that you'll come up with at home, that you have some place to turn to kind of get answers to those. So we want this to be an actual interactive session with questions, interruptions, and also hear other people's perspectives. So, you know, maybe your baby's having an issue with such and such, and someone else isn't having that issue, but they're having another type of issue, and you've kind of figured out what works for your baby. So having all the families share with each other also is very helpful to the whole process. So we're gonna kind of go back over all the discharge instructions stuff that you got throughout the whole NICU course, but now that you've had the baby at home, it might sink in a little bit more now that you're actually doing it yourself, like what some of those instructions were and some of those tips and tricks that just might have gone out of your head, even if you heard it a million times, but now you exactly know what you're talking about because you've taken care of the baby at home and you've done it yourself. So we're gonna go through all of the stuff that we went through in the NICU again, and if there's other topics or other questions, we're here to answer that. So I don't know if you guys had a chance to look at the program yet, but we'll talk about kind of the environment at home, feeding techniques, if that's something that people are having struggle with in terms of getting the babies fed, positioning and sleep, bathing. I'm going to talk about, especially in the flu season, kind of breathing patterns, what's normal, what's not normal, and kind of signs of illness. And then we're going to talk about nutrition and what we need to do for the nutrition for the next year of life. And then we'll talk about reflux, which is a common problem that people have, and kind of strategies and tips to see if we can help you guys make it a little easier. So with that said, please eat, everybody, eat. This is meant to be kind of an interactive session. Are you good, Jenny, to come up and start? Okay, so we'll have Jenny, and we're gonna be talking about bedtime for baby. Do you need the baby?
Yeah.
Okay, and then let me switch with you.